Authenticity is not the easiest path to take, but I believe it's the most profitable path to take. It's the most life-changing path to take, and it's the most impactful path to take for many. This is the only way when you can fully release your creative genius. It's the only way how you can make your growth and business success sustainable, growing and sustainable. Oh, my powerful one, hello. I'm in such cheery mood for many reasons, one of which is it's still my birthday week, so I'm still in very much celebratory mood. Guess what? Today I'm about to give you, I think, some powerful aha moments and some good ideas when it comes to setting powerful goals for this year and how you go about it, your business strategy, your how, your manifestation process, if you like. So shall we get to it? Let's. Because what I want to talk about, well, actually, let me start with a story. Just like everyone, of course, I set for myself a really powerful intentions and goals for this year. And earlier this week, we had the first team meeting in my company where I shared these intentions, where we added to them, where we essentially aligned an entire team with just the, how we're going to call it, freaking amazing 2025. We set powerful impact goals, sales goals, and one of the goals that we set, or intentions if you like, is to grow this YouTube channel. The reason for it is because, of course, last year I had a nudge, if you like, intuitive idea to use the YouTube to give value to you and to more incredible spiritual entrepreneurs and those that want to use their energy to make a huge impact in the world and on their own lives as well. So I started to use YouTube last year more intentionally. And of course, we want to continue spreading the message and the incredible power of this work and business energetics. So we set a goal for 2025. Feels delicious, feels amazing. And a few days later, I got an email from my marketing team, from my social media team. They met together and they put their heads together and they basically sent out entire, if you like, strategy documents with ideas even for me, what to change, how to adjust when it comes to YouTube so we can achieve the goal, so to speak. And as I was reading through this document, and I was super grateful that they're really using their initiative, I was going through these ideas, if you like, or suggestions, and it was a little bit like 20%, oh heck, yes, that's a great idea. But roughly speaking, up to 80%, it was a little bit like, no, I'm not doing that. And the reason why, and this is the point I want to share with you, even though, of course, I have got fucking powerful team, I'm going to say that. Every woman working on my team is a genius in their own rights. Still, I'm going to say no to 80% of their suggestions. You know why? Because those suggestions that I'm going to say no to would take me out of my authentic self and out of creative consciousness and into inauthentic self and into what I call reactive consciousness. And this, even though can bring more success and can help entrepreneurs to achieve goals in a short term, maybe even quicker, I'm not willing to do it for a big reason. So this is what I want to talk about. The difference between authentic and inauthentic, and why is it so important to do the business completely authentically, and why it's not the easiest road to take. But when you do take it, when you do really appreciate what big authentic truly means, and when you make this one of your guiding principles, I'll be honest with you, this is what helped me to go from completely overlooked coach to making millions on repeat by changing lives to becoming a seven-figure a coach and constantly growing. And this is what is helping me to create sustainable, continual growth, not a one-time wonder, so to speak. So, authentic way to run a business. So things such as, when I was going through the document and I felt this is not going to happen or that is not going to happen, it would be things such as possible angles, that like audience or people are interested in this type of topics. And when I read some of these topics, like, no, because this is not my ideal clients. Yes, with these type of topics or headlines, maybe we could reach more people, but it would be not type of clients that are representing or are in some shape or form mirror of me, similar to me. What I would have to do to reach more audience like that, even though it's logical, what I would have to do is to make myself fit other people's expectation. In other words, take my fullness, my genius, and make it fit into boxes of other people's expectations. And I'm simply not willing to do that. It's easy to do that. I've done it in past. I've done it. In fact, I'll say it, I've done it many times. I caught myself that I went into amazing business strategies. Do it this way, do it that way. But I literally was going on to reach more clients, to fit into modus operandi of 3D matrix. But that's not me. I'm here to shift that paradigm. I'm here to help incredible spiritual entrepreneurs and women to create limitless success through the power of their energy without distorted masculine, etc., etc. So it's almost like in complete opposite of what I'm here to do. So it wouldn't feel good. It would never feel good if I went on these shortcuts. There are shortcuts, but inauthentic shortcuts. And I'm simply not willing to do that. Because I know when I've done it in past, when I caught out, when I did it unintentionally, so did something inauthentic, you know what? Sometimes it would bring me the results. Because guess what? I'll say it as it is, being authentic is not a prerequisite for business success. You have plenty of inauthentic entrepreneurs that are quite successful out there. But to me, being authentic is the only way how you can make it sustainable and truly fulfilling. I'm not freaking interested, and I don't know about you, I'm not freaking interested in one-dimensional success. When I'm earning great money, yay! But inside I feel shit or empty, or my, relationships are crumbling, or I feel really bad about myself, or whatever it is. I don't believe in one-dimensional success. I'm greedy in that way. I believe in 360-degree success, where everything is limitless success, not just the money, but also your clients' results, but also fulfillment, but also team dynamics, and also your relationship, and also your play, and all of it is limitless success. That's what I'm about. So I'm not going to take this shortcut of inauthentic decisions. And sometimes it's not easy to do. It's not easy to recognize. This is why I know I got myself caught in it in the past. So I thought I'll give you just a little bit more guidance on choosing the authentic road, authentic way of growing your business and business strategies. Just a little bit more guidance based on my experience. So first and foremost, what I want to say is that being authentic does not necessarily mean that it's got to be easy. Because sometimes this becomes almost like excuse to not to do the stuff that is outside of our comfort zone. Sometimes authenticity becomes our out of jail card we use, so we don't need to do stuff that is uncomfortable but would grow us. So it's the type of moments when you get an idea or receive an idea and you sense it could grow you, it's amazing, but you tell yourself, oh no, it's not authentic, it's not me. Because guess what? You would have to get uncomfortable to apply that idea. So no, Being authentic doesn't necessarily mean it's going to feel easy at all times. I've done plenty of authentic decisions, if you like, or authentic strategies. I implemented authentic strategies into my business and they felt nothing like comfort. I'll give you just one example that pops to my mind. It's been a while ago when my Instagram manager, I'm going sometimes back, she suggested, Lenka, have more fun on Instagram. It doesn't have to be that one-dimensional. You're a fun person as well, so let's have more fun. Let's create more fun reels. And initially, my reply was, nah, it's just not me. But it's not that it's not me. I love fun. I love good humor. I love taking a Mickey out of myself, out of my weaknesses. I love having a good laugh. So it wasn't necessarily that it's not me to have fun on Instagram Reels. It was the matter of, it was really outside of my comfort zone. Never done that. Wasn't even used to the short reels really, let alone having a fun. But you know what? Because I recognize that actually fun is one of my values. I love fun. So yes, I'm going to make myself uncomfortable and I'm going to have more fun. I'm going to do maybe a few more funny reels until I get used to it and recognize that I'm safe. It's essentially, I decided to expand my comfort zone. And I did that for a while. I did plenty of funny, sometimes even recently I did a funny reel because I love fun. Why not? I don't think we should take ourselves too seriously. And guess what? One client, premium client that invested in my services, double 5 figures, said this, Lenka, I discovered you on Instagram and I booked because of course your wisdom and all of you attracted me and I believe that I can really benefit from your wisdom and from your energy. But one of the main reasons why I said yes, I absolutely want to coach with this woman is because I saw those funny reels that you're not taking yourself too seriously. And there's so much out there of it that we've got to be perfect all the time. So the reason why I'm saying just this one little example, because I got amazing client out of it, at least one that I know of, that because I chose to have fun and it was uncomfortable for me to start with, but it was fully authentic. So it resulted in attracting more soul-aligned clients, you see. So being authentic doesn't always mean it's easy. Being authentic doesn't always mean to be inflexible either. Let's say if you know who you are, how you do things, and you get feedback, you could do this, you could do that. It doesn't mean being authentic. It doesn't mean, oh, no, that's not me, that's not me, that's not me, without even contemplating it because my way or no way. This is what I call Ice Queen archetype type of behavior and thinking pattern. It's not healthy. We become inflexible, close-minded, like I'm doing it this way and I always have done it this way. Or when I know the new way, I'll just know. When we don't take feedback into account at all, when we're completely closed. And that's not what I call being authentic at all, so we want to be mindful of that. However, what authentic truly means is to choose business strategies and steps forward that are completely aligned with our values. Do you even know what those values are? What is truly, truly important to you? Well, if not, perhaps it's a good idea to fully reflect on that, because our values, when we get guided by our values, will show us what is authentic for us and what. That sometimes even when it's not comfortable, but it's authentic because it's in accordance with our values. So we don't immediately say no to it, or it's inauthentic because it's misaligned, because it's uncomfortable. No. Our value system is fantastic to guide us forward. So for instance, I know that for me and my business, what is very important is giving value. It's wisdom, it's fun, it's honesty, it's integrity, it's love. So these values always guide me to choose what is the right step and right strategy forward or not. So yes, being authentic will be always means being in alignment with your values. Being authentic also means that you are not making yourself smaller or compromising your fullness in order to fit expectation of others. This is what I call reactive consciousness. when it's not your fullness is wow, but perhaps so I can reach more people, I'm going to talk different language so more people will understand it, for instance. Or because I want to sell more, so I'm going to reduce the fees for my offerings, even though I won't be generously rewarded, or even though maybe the client will not have exact perfect mindsets to go into this program, but I really want to sell more, so I'm going to reduce the pricing a lot. So that would be inauthentic. It would be like compromising your fullness in order to fit expectations of others and to reach more people, to make more money, etc., etc. We don't want to do that. In a short term, maybe you'll sell more, maybe not. You probably have experience when you've done something like that you compromise yourself and you didn't sell more, you didn't reach more anyway. However, when you choose the road of being authentic at all times, this is the only way when you can fully release your creative genius, when you can be aligned with that version of you that has got that 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times more impact and abundance and success. It's the only way how you can make your growth and business success sustainable, growing and sustainable. I've been in this many years and I know that I'm going to be in this many years because I love it, because I'm being authentic. And it's same for you, right? So authenticity, being authentic is not the easiest path to take, but I believe it's the most profitable path to take. It's the most life-changing path to take, and it's the most impactful path to take for many. All right? Lastly, I want to say a little tip here. Altogether, the reason why these, if you like, ideas came out that were not fully authentic is because we sometimes go so much into how do I make my goals happen. So this is my big goal, and I know that my team did that. Okay, great. So we have got this goal, and how am I going to make this happen? And that's why you'll come with the idea of we've got to change this, we've got to change that. And there is a lots of tendencies to go into creative consciousness. So instead, I have got a tip for you. Instead of thinking about how you're going to reach your goal, I want you to start telling yourself, right, this is my intention. It might be big. It might be something I've never lived before. That's because that's how the universe creator within me wants to express itself through me. I'm excited about it and I'm opening myself to co-create it. Me, 1%. Universe, 99%. And I'm opening myself to receive it. And I'm so curious and wonder how this is going to evolve. All right? As for me, one of my commitments that will continue into 2025 is going to be to stay fully authentic. So while I'm going to take some of the brilliant ideas of my team, around 20%, what I do know, it means also for me is going to create 100 or more fully authentic, fully aligned videos this year for you. So I will welcome your ideas. What if there is anything you're curious about when it comes to building insanely successful, spiritually based business, let me know. Let me know, are there any particular topics, any particular questions you have? I will love creating the more and more of powerful content for you. And one thing I will ask you is, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please do. It will help me more than you know. Even simple actions such as like, comment, subscribe, it goes so far. So I thank you in advance. And if you haven't watched yet video about the future projections and you really are interested in making this year the most life-changing, the most expansive for your business, for your lives ever, you've got to watch it. Because the way we project ourselves onto future constantly influences just how much success we're able to create and manifest. So if you're not familiar with this concept, future projections, I'm going to link a video over here because that should be your next watch. All right? So much love your way. I love you and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.